Welcome, my Mercurial mercenaries, to the latest episode of Discover. Today, my mercenaries, I want you to accept that this is the chance for us, if you've got a life like mine, to just sit back, relax with a drink, and depending on the worldwide block situation, either listen to an album with me or just probably watch me and listen to me talk compactively about the album. We'll see what happens, my mercenaries. Today, this is an album, well, this is an artist, and bear in mind, I've done no research, and on this artist, you might sometimes think, oh yeah, he says he's done no research, but he must have done something. No, absolutely nothing, all right? I'm not boasting, I'm not bragging, I've just done nothing. But this is an artist I know nothing about. All I know is his name. And bear in mind, up till recently, I didn't even know it was a him, because Ariel from Final Fantasy VII, I thought it was a girl. Ariel Pink, my mercenaries, you've asked for this one, mostly pom-pom, so I'm going to disappoint some of you now, but this is Ariel Pink's album dedicated to Bobby, and also I don't know who Bobby Jameson is either, so no research. Ariel Pink, dedicated to Bobby Jameson. Thank you, my mercenaries. Well, here we are. Now, just one word of warning here. I have recently had all my knives professionally sharpened. Something I didn't realise could happen, but my knives have been professionally sharpened. They are now, you can just rest it on a tomato and it will just fall right through. You can rest it. Perfect 10 recently rested this knife on an onion and it just fell right through it. So anyway, that's just a word for my own warning. I can already see that this album, Ariel Pink, dedicated to Bobby Jameson. Ariel Pink's dedicated to Bobby Jameson is a shimmering pop odyssey that represents more astonishing peaks and menacing valleys in the career of a man who, through sheer originality and nerve, has become an American rock and roll institution. Okay, I can see by looking at it, it's not gatefold. We're not going to have any weird gatefold. Press it through. Oh, look. Is it going to work? Yeah, not bad. Let's unsheath. We haven't unsheathed for a while, my mercenaries. Here we go. Ariel Pink, dedicated to Bobby Jameson. Already very, well, there we go. So I assume that's Ariel Pink. And I assume, I don't know, assume there's no I in assume. And team makes an arse out of you and me. The world is full of Tony Alamos, Robert Jameson. I don't know. You guys are going to have to write a lot in the comments section here because I know nothing. Anyway, ready? Yeah! Oh, more pink. It's more pink. None more. Much more pink can it be? The answer is none more. None more pink. What we do have on this is we have the obligatory card, right? The dedicated to Bobby Jameson card. Can you see that? The dedicated to Bobby Jameson card. And get rid of that. We have the album cover, which we can put somewhere. Just put it there. Mercenaries. Is that something sticking out? We'll check that. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's just unevenly. The record sleeve is unevenly made, my mercenaries. Can you see that? Record sleeve is unevenly made. This side looks like that, but this side was taller than that side. There you go. It's probably for a reason, like a lip. Dedicated to Bobby Jameson. We can. Oh, I've just torn it. That's good. It's all right. Rip torn. What colour do you think the vinyl is, my mercenaries? Drum roll, please. Black. It's black. Black. Is there anything else to read? We've got a little bit to read. Just a little bit written on there to read. But apart from that, not a lot to read. But let's just get on with it, my mercenaries. Let's put side 1 on. It starts with a song called Time to Meet Your God. Time to Meet Your God, my mercenaries.
Time to meet your God.
Okay.
Time to get with God. Time to face the grace of God. Oh, time to meet your God.
Time to meet your God.
Time to meet the Lord thy God.
Time to meet the Lord thy God.
Grace of God.
Time to face the grace of God. So I assume, and I, again, assuming, but I assume that as this is dedicated to Bobby Jameson, this is about a guy called Bobby Jameson who has died. Face to face with God. Time to meet your God.
Time to meet the Lord thy God. Time to kill your God.
I like the drumming. That's real 70s drumming. It's true. It's true. Just sit back, have a coffee, and take a look at the fact that we do have Jesus on the cross for Mercenaries. And it's all very pink, but then he is called Ariel Pink, and I haven't researched what the reason is, why he's called Ariel Pink. There'll be a reason why he's called Ariel Pink, I'm sure, I'm certain. I assume he wasn't. I assume again, is this going to be an album listen through of assuming on Mercenaries? I assume he wasn't born Ariel Pink. I said that yesterday about somebody with a perfect 10.
Time to meet the Lord thy God.
These drum fills are very Ringo Starr. His drum solo on the final Beatles song, the end. If you just count. Her Majesty's a pretty fine girl. She doesn't have a lot to say. Very, very Abbey Road. Ringo Starr, 1969, drum sound. Ooh, wow, listen to that. That's a real 80s sound. Oh, I can imagine this on Stranger Things. I'm trying to think who it was yesterday. I said it's a perfect 10, that can't be the name he was born with. And I looked into it and yeah, it's the name he was born with. But I can't remember who it was because it's hard to think when you've got music playing in your head. I know this song, don't I? Wow. Now, if I don't know this song, then this song just sounds like every song I used to listen to on hits compilations, and now that's what I call music compilations from the 80s. Johnny Hates Jazz vibes. Like MGMT's Little Dark Age album. That's what this sounds like. Which sounded like the 80s. Those backing vocals. Those female sounding backing vocals. She works out too much. Which you guys told me, I think, featured Ariel Pink. So does Ariel Pink have the ability to sing like he sounds like a girl? Definitely a bloke, isn't he? vocals are straight from She Works Out Too Much. And the little fluty sounds on the keyboards. That is just Belinda Carlisle, Johnny Hates Jazz. Like I say, any song of Hits 4, now that's what I can call Music 11. But maybe it is, apart from the fact I've been listening to a lot of Aha recently, maybe it is my experiences with MGMT on Little Dark Age. Ooh, got a little bit of a, sounds like a little bit like a clavichord. What, like this? Death Patrol. Michael Jackson, Steve Stevens. Remember? Get mixed up. Steve Stevens, Kane Roberts. Kane Roberts was Alice Cooper, wasn't he? Sort of Stevie Wonder vibes. Is it bad, my mercenaries, that I've never been a Stevie Wonder fan? There's certain artists that it's sacrilegious if you say you're not a fan. But I'm not a fan of Stevie Wonder. Can't be a fan of everything, my mercenaries. Can't be a fan of everything, my mercenaries. If Mercurial number 6 can't do it, no one can, 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 no one can. Dedicated to number 6. No one can, no one can, no one can, no one can. You are. I like that. He's got an ability to do a dreamy vocal, my mercenaries. Doesn't look particularly. So, this guy with a pitchfork, my mercenaries. Yeah. This is Ariel Pink, yeah? So I assume that Ariel Pink has an ability with dreamy, I would say dreamy backing vocals. Don't go there. Day by day. Oh, whenever I hear music like this, I always think about used to be saying that, but I can't remember him. Do you know that song that was Roller Coaster? Can't remember who it was now. Oh, listen to that. Oh God, this is the 80s. Late 70s, 80s. Krautrock. Very much so. Drum machines, synths, Kraftwerk-esque vocals. Kraftwerk. I mean, this is Kraftwerk, isn't it? say, just grab yourself a coffee, my mercenaries.
Santa Claus is in the closet, Santa's in the water,
When he's doing this sort of thing, my mercenaries, is he like playing characters? I only say that because I was recently listening to Selling England by the Pound, where I had my kind of first experience of Peter Gabriel playing a character in each song. I mean, most artists, they just sing in a particular style, and that's how they sing. Day in, day out, they've got a vocal style. So far, once you start to think, oh, I'm gonna sing this song like this, sing this song like this, and the producer's like, he's in the studio, and he's messing around with the faders, and he's going, yeah, it's fine, Mercurial number 6, but what's that all about? Why are you going? You don't talk like that. You don't sing like that. Why are you doing that? Well, you see, today, Mr. Producer, I thought I'd sing like this. Today I thought I'd sing like this. That's fine, Mercurial number 6, but I can't wait till we get the next character. Maybe the next character will be able to sing a little bit. I do like it though. Mahoney! Whoa, total change. The Doors. We've gone from 1979-80 straight back to 1968, my mercenaries. So, Sunset Boulevard. Whoa. Santa's in the closet. Oh, listen to that. Oh, that's well, it's the Doors. And also the Stranglers. And the vocals are totally different from the last song. Pop Sensibilities. Ariel Pink. Listen to that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Ariel Pink has Pop Sensibilities. So I suppose the obvious question here, my mercenaries, is who is Bobby Jameson? And I suppose I'm going to find out that he's some famous musician. I don't know. Or is he someone who was quite obscure that was friends with Ariel Pink, and Ariel Pink, once he has the power, listen to that. The Doors and the Stranglers. Oh, the Doors. Holy shit. This is purposefully the Doors, yeah? You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. I mean, holy shit. If they're gonna worldwide block me on this video, how the shitting hell is he getting away with playing the solo out of Light My Fire? I bet you this isn't credited to the Doors, is it? This song? Let's have a look. Produced by Ariel Pink, mixed by Kenny Gilmore and Ariel Pink, engineered by Kenny Gilmore, Ali Norton and Juliet Amorosa. Where's the songs written by bit? What do you say? We don't get our songs written by. No. We do not get songs written by, unless it's on the album. Mistletoe tranny. What's he saying? Well, we don't have anywhere here any credits to who wrote the songs by Mercenaries, but I think you'll find that this song was written by Robbie Krieger. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I love Light My Fire. So does Ariel Pink, by the looks of it. By the sounds of it. Sounds. Time to life, time to kill. Oh, this is the song dedicated to Bobby Jameson. Time to... Well, this is Time to Live. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6th song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, great. So I said the mistletoe line because I thought that was Santa's in the Closet. That was dedicated to Bobby Jameson. This is Time to Live. Brilliant, my Mercenaries. So I just spoke. No, let's be fair. I was speaking about who Bobby Jameson is during the song dedicated to Bobby Jameson. All I can assume is that Bobby Jameson was either a massive Doors fan or he was in the Doors. I don't know. Perhaps when Jim Morrison died, Bobby Jameson took over. I have no facilities to find out, my Mercenaries. I haven't Wikipedia'd it. I'm using the computer screens right now for visual effects, my Mercenaries. Don't have a phone on me. So all we've got is you and me. And the comments section where you will tell me, my Mercenaries, you will tell me who Bobby Jameson was. It's kind of like a bit of artsy. I would say it's noise rock, but it's not noisy enough to be noise rock, but it's definitely art rock. Art rock, my Mercenaries. I like music on loops. Looping round and round and round and round. Time to live. Time for lies. Time to live, time for life. Time to live, time for life. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that sounds like the verse from Video Killed the Radio Star. Doesn't it? It's like a patchwork. This is the verse from Video Killed the Radio Star. By, who was that by? Boggles? So basically you can patchwork loads of other songs together and then probably still give me a worldwide block. I mean, if you haven't, Ariel Pink, and people can watch this video, then fine. But I take it back. All is forgiven. However, if you have given me a worldwide block, my criticism stands. Boom, 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 boom. It's good though. The thing is, right, I'm criticising because that's what I'm here for. However, anyone who knows me, and you should know me now by 56 whatever discovers, anyone who knows me on Mercenaries knows that I I not only bask in nostalgia, I get turned on with nostalgia. I'm the guy who can watch Weird Science with tears in my eyes. And I'm the guy who still listens to She Works Out Too Much every Saturday morning because it keeps me warm. I got myself crying, talking, sleeping, walking, living doll. I gotta do my best to please her, just 'cause she's a living doll. I got a roving eye, and that is why she satisfies my soul. Got my one only walking, talking, living doll. Take a look at her hair, it's real, and if you don't believe what I say, just feel. Gotta lock her up in a trunk, so no bigger hunk can steal her away from me. My mercenaries, who's Bobby Jameson? Are you going to join me for side? Tell me you're going to join me for side B. Side 2, my mercenaries. Starting with Another Weekend. Oh yeah, Another Weekend. Another cup of coffee. Did you do the same thing, my mercenaries? Did you sort that out? He does, from my very limited experience with this guy, which basically involves the only reason we didn't work out was we didn't work out enough. And this guy can produce dreamscapes, this guy sounds like he has the ability to produce layer upon layer upon layer with that pop sensibility. Yeah, this sounds quite empty. Is this a more stripped back album? Is this more of a hurried affair? What does Pom Pom sound like? Just a little bit there of Queen, Sparks. Back to those synth textures. OMD. Human League, Soft Cell. Along with that old grey whistle test, prog rock feel. And then this sounds so 60s. Yeah, Mercurial number 6. Why are you always talking about what songs sound like? Why don't you just comment on the songs themselves? People have said that to me in the past, but how do you talk about something without referencing it against something else? It's really hard. It's like when someone says to you, what does that wine taste like? And if you look back to the early days of this channel, this is serious now, unless I've unlisted them, you'll find that I used to do wine reviews on Mercenaries. True. Guitar pedal reviews and wine reviews. Have yourself a coffee and just sit back with me and Mercenaries. Every day. Just checking the waveform. Think of all that went wrong. once so happy together. But now you're gone, but now no longer. It sounds like something as well, doesn't it? It's a patchwork. Thinking about it, I said that a little bit about MGMT, didn't I? Patchwork. Michael Jackson sounds and Johnny Hates Jazz. Did anyone go and listen to Johnny Hates Jazz? I can't imagine that many of you know Johnny Hates Jazz. But if you like this, check out Johnny Hates Jazz. Well, that's the pleasure of vinyl, isn't it, my mercenaries? Pleasure of vinyl, you get a scratch in your left ear. It's not even in time with the music, which is a bit annoying. 70s again. I bet this guy listens to 10cc. Oh, he's got. I do like falsetto vocals. Is that what he's doing to get these kind of female-esque sounds on mercenaries? Or we're playing around with the tape speeds. Excuse me 1 second. Come on. It didn't help on mercenaries. Scratch. Scratch. Look, when it comes to records, right? The good thing about records is you have something physical in your hands. You have artwork to look at. You have nothing to read. You have a physical product, and for me at least, the biggest positive of having a piece of plastic spinning around with a needle on it. Bar of the magic. We spoke about the magic before, my mercenaries. The magic of vinyl, the magic, which is the idea that every band. I've said this before, so I won't elaborate too much. But every band has a level playing field. Every band has to put their music onto two sides of a piece of plastic, and a needle scraped along that plastic. You can hear the music, and every band, no matter what you are, thrash metal to acoustic, is confined and bound by it. But bar the magic, right? The best thing about vinyl is, so I can pick up on this. Okay, we'll drum that time, but you'll get the message. No one knows where dreams came from. Dreamscapes. The greatest thing about vinyl is that when you put a piece of vinyl on, as long as you're not doing a discover and talking over it, you put a side on. I like that. You are immersed in the vinyl for 20 minutes. And after about 20 minutes, do you know what? You have to physically turn it over. and then you listen to another 20 minutes, and then you put the record away, back in its sleeve, and put it away. You have to listen, and that's why it's important that it's an album, because all these bands these days who are making singles, they make all these singles, right? But they still, for monetary reasons, they'll still put an album out, a record out. But you can't listen to those. Those records are difficult to listen to on Mercenaries. Those records are difficult to listen to on Mercenaries because they weren't constructed for song flow. An album, you can't skip tracks, not easily. Although there is an episode of Columbo, anyone who is a Columbo fan like me will know the episode I'm on about, where the ability on a certain 70s record player to skip tracks solves the murder. Bye bye, Sky High. IQ. Bubblegum Dreams. Bubblegum Neon Dreams. What's this song called? Bubblegum Dreams. Which reminds me of one of my favourite songs of the 80s, which was... because I'm listening to this, I can't remember the name of it. Everyone thinks it's by the Human League, but it's not. It's Phil... Electric Dreams. Phil Oakey and Giorgio Moroder. Okay. The Doors. Okay.
What a fine day at the respawn. Netflix and chill with big tummy bras. She said for my Uber cause she wanted some dick. Cause I'm a
no more heroes anymore. Day Narcissist. I like the name. Dream Date Narcissist.
Good mistake, so long it's right. Thanks for the memories, thanks for the ride. She's a really groovy.
It's a patchwork. This is a patchwork quilt of an album. When I start joining in on Mercenaries, he stops singing it. He sings Dream Date Narcissist twice. Remember that for the next round robin, right? For the next round robin. First of all, we'll have a 60s sounding guitar solo. I must say, I do like this. I think if you like this, Narcissist, Dream Date Narcissist. If you enjoy this, I can imagine you'd probably like Exile on Main Street. Perhaps on Mercenaries, we need to book a time together to listen to Exile on Main Street with a bottle of bourbon. What do you say? No. With a couple of light beers. She resides in Beechwood. Oh, sounds like something off MGMT's Little Dark Age again. So, let's get this straight now. The influences I hear on MGMT's latest album, which sounds totally different to their other albums, right? And when you guys said to me, everything you're complimenting this album for, Little Dark Age, it's Ariel Pink. Thinking about it now, because I don't do any research, Ariel Pink, did he produce Little Dark Age? We had a hand in it somewhere, didn't he, my mercenaries? I can hear what you're talking about now. Perhaps I needed to give more credit to Ariel Pink than MGMT on that album. And I'm assuming that if this, perhaps Pom Pom, is more akin to the, like an overproduced, not overproduced, but is Pom Pom like the full experience? The pop sensibilities just. Because I'm assuming this one, as I said at the very beginning of my message, there's a lot of assuming going on here, but I'm assuming that this album is more of a personal thing because of its dedication to Bobby Jameson. Is that Ariel Pink singing now? Because that's the She Works Out Too Much back in singing. All of the girls involved. I can't tell you from the album because it doesn't give me anything. Nothing. I've read all the writing. I've worn the sleeve as a hat. I've got nowhere left to go on that. So Pom Pom, if this is this more stripped back? Is Pom Pom more of like a full, like, I mean, I don't know why I'm doing that with my hands, but you know what I mean? Is it more like that? And I'll say it one final time. The female backing vocals, is that just Ariel Pink? And if it is, that's me doing like a kind of a very relaxed bowing motion. Right? I completely accidentally got that completely right then, my mercenaries. Because remember, I have pop sensibility as well. You might not have seen it yet. My pop sensibility, especially as the last thing I properly recorded was The Only Way Out Is Through by TEHI, which was a concept album based on Apocalypse Now. Very hard to put pop sensibility into that. Although I did record a few songs recently, didn't I? Mercurial number 6. What's your favourite cassette? Ice Cream in my pocket. It's blank. I owe you.
So do yourself a favor.
Do yourself a favour.
And taste a new flavour.
Taste the new flavour. Ice cream.
Smells like sage and thyme.
Sage and thyme ice cream.
Do yourself a favor and have a toast on mine. I can roast you anytime.
Spit roast.
Pop, pop, goes the weasel, Bobby's my best man, and I'm the best dressed and I'm not. That's all.
I mean, this song's alright, but okay, I'll reserve judgment. Let's just listen to it. Let me just listen to it, my mercenaries. I mean, this is certainly stripped back. And it is sweet.
You know that I love you. So do us both a favor.
I'd have put some drums on it as well.
This conversation,
It's
not
very Beatles-esque.
boring or kind.
This is very Paul McCartney.
So do yourself a favor. Seek and you shall find. They'll chase you.
Actually, it's very Paul McCartney and John Lennon, and it's Rubber Soul era. And there is a song of Rubber Soul that sounds like this.
goes the weasel. Bobby's my yes man, and I'm the best dressed, and I'm not
I do like it.
that sorry, 'cause I never came out. Bop, bop, goes the weasel. Bobby's my best man, and I'm the
It's all right.
best dressed, and I'm not
It's all right.
that
As Lars's dad said to him in Some Kind of Monster, when Metallica played him some of the more experimental stuff, and they said, "What do you reckon?" And he just said, "I would advise that you delete it." And Lars looks at him and goes, "What?" And he goes, "Delete it." And they did. Hey, who knows? Maybe they're wrong. Maybe he was wrong. Maybe some kind of maybe a scent angle would have been better without experimental shit on it. But this is sweet enough. But I would just say to Ariel Pink, delete it. It is nice though. It is nice. It's nice. If your school is anything like mine, the mercenaries, your teacher always advised you never to use the word nice. So there's always a better word and a more appropriate word to use than nice. And I find myself saying nice all the time. Okay. And I've got no problem with nice. I like the word nice. It's a nice word.
When did we start? Okay, man.
This is more like it. Here we go. Off the wall, Michael Jackson.
Acting like James Dean.
Acting like James Dean. Acting. Featuring Damn Funk.
Naturally, I'm acting out on fantasies.
I'm thinking that if this is Ariel Pink's kind of off the wall, is Pom Pom his Thriller? I only say that because you guys keep telling me, listen to Pom Pom, listen to Pom Pom. It's like you've got pom poms. You're a bunch of cheerleaders, the mercenaries. I gotta say that this album is not what I was expecting. For some reason, given the name of the album, dedicated to Bobby Jameson, and the back of it, I just thought it would be more, I don't know why, but more acoustic-y and more bluesy. But it's not, it's just seeped in 60s, 70s, 80s nostalgia. And like I said, a long time ago now, I not only bask in nostalgia, I thrive on it. Which is why I like Stranger Things so much. I like how, in this kind of era, the drums would be relatively simple, the bass would play around. Although, as I say it, everything's playing around. Drums through a delay. Okay. I have a very strong feeling that I am going to be an Ariel Pink fan. Bear in mind, these are first listens. It's hard to get a grip sometimes on a first listen. When it's a patchwork quilt, it's hard to get a grip of a patchwork quilt. Till the break of dawn. Oh, I love filtered keyboards when they do the filtered keyboards, 60s, 70s, 80s, Michael Jackson, Johnny Hates Jazz, and we even had, for some unknown reason, a little bit of Cliff Richard, my Mercenaries. There you go, my Mercenaries. That was quite relaxed, really. That was dedicated to Bobby Jameson by Ariel Pink. I don't know whether we enjoyed the music together or whether you just had to watch snippets of me talking, but whichever it was, my Mercenaries, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. If you like this, press like. If you didn't like this, do that, because I don't give a shit. Thank you, my Mercenaries. Hopefully you'll join. Remember to subscribe. Hopefully you'll join me for the next episode of Discover. Who knows? Who knows what it will be, my Mercenaries? And I hope you enjoyed the Discover Bite Size as well. And there you go. I suppose I should give that album a rating, really, but it's a really hard one. Hard to get to grips with a patchwork quilt on Mercenaries. But I think I'll give it. I think I'll give it a 2200, my Mercenaries. I give Ariel Pink's dedicated to Bobby Jameson a 2200, my Mercenaries. Is that all right? Thank you very much. On that note, over and